we doing, Justin? Using Nokia silicone. Gonna have 1 leak the SR20.
What is that?
Do you want some timing cover with that gasket?
Oh, dude, get that away from me.
Alright, so we just put the timing cover with the oil pump on, the water pump. Now we're moving on to the oil pickup. I know. I need washers. Did it have washers? Can you take it off? No, it has Volkswagen bolts. It Volkswagen bolts all that on. Yeah. How are you gonna use 10 sockets to put this together?
Alright, so what you just saw didn't go so well towards the end. We went to install the new S14 strainer, and there's a little tray that goes in here, and I forgot it. So we had to take the lower pan back off, or the upper pan back off, and skip forward a day. I just finished cleaning up the bottom of the block. Now I have to clean the bottom of the pan, all the RTV off, and reseal it. Alright guys, so a little update. Whole front cover water pump, upper oil pan, and lower oil pan are now sealed. I put that baffle tray back in the block, which I forgot, and I had to take this pan off again. But time to continue on. I'm going to seal these two coolant housings and tighten up all these lines, then move on to the alternator and power steering pump, get those all bolted up, and start putting the front pulleys back on. It's kind of a pain. Alright, looks pretty close. I'm gonna toss these two 10 mils in. I'm just going to tighten them evenly and not too tight for right now. I want to get the intake manifold on right now. I do have all the vacuum lines done for that, so should be able to put the new gasket on, tighten that up, and next thing is to put the crank pulley on. The crank pulley, I'm currently just touching up a little black paint because it was a little bit rusty, but the engine is coming together pretty well. I might have most of it done today, but I am waiting on turbo studs, so that's another project, another video. Alright, so everything on the engine is assembled at this point. The only things I would want to change is I still have this thermostat housing loose because I'm waiting on a new thermostat. The power steering belt I bought is too short, so I'm going to measure the one that I need and get that. Let's see. I do need nuts for the throttle cable holder, and I need a vacuum line that goes off of here up to the brake booster, but that is not an issue. I have that. I need heater hoses that go to the heater core because I will be running heat. I have to take the alternator off and use an impact gun to take the old pulley off to put the aluminum one on. I'm always pointing my finger for some reason. I need to stop that. I need bolts that hold down the spark plugs. I'm just gonna go to Lowe's or same place I got the bolts for the power steering bracket. Let's see. Like I said, I'm still waiting on hardware for the manifold, turbo, and downpipe, which will all be here on Monday. So I was gonna get the Mazworks valve cover hardware set, but it was too much money for what I wanted to spend. So I went with good old 6-speed. I know it's shitty, but it works and it looks way better than the let's see, this hardware that was on it, all corroded and stuff. Came with new seals, and yeah, everything is sealed up. Got everything that needed to be RTV'd. I really hope it doesn't leak. The crank pulley's looking clean. Fuel lines, radiator hoses. What else? I need a magnetic drain plug for this because they didn't give me one with the cheapo oil pan, which I am regretting now.